Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have crazy news on the VN server. Datran has shared an Aliceth team which is outperforming any other Nocturne Judicator team on endless difficulty by a substantial amount. And this is meaning that very surprisingly, Aliceth is currently the best in slot by a big margin in the Nocturne Judicator team for endless difficulty. I don't even know if this team is working on global, because when you look at the team formation, this isn't something that we have even tested today. I'm going to try it on global as well. But basically, this is the comp because Aliceth gets to buff up the Midnight Hunter from this position. If you take a look at it here, the wings are on the Midnight Hunter, and that is just going to increase his penetration onto the target, onto the boss. And then on top of all of this, we're going to have Faye, of course, her charms to the Midnight Hunter, Leica for that attack speed buff, and then also a physical defense reduction with her other skills. And you have Twins, of course, and Valara, and with the Star Blast spell. So basically, this is the top team, and when you want to compare it to the other top teams, it is going to be a 3 billion or so damage boost, and that means a lot for endless. And in fact, when you look at my viewer's account here, the top score he got was around 222 billion. He was not able to get past that with Aliceth on a couple of, basically on the first run. He beat that score by 3 billion damage, and that is a big amount in endless difficulty of the bosses we're at right now, because like you're gonna see everyone's really kind of condensed together, and these Aliceth teams are just going to be destroying the other teams in terms of performance. Nothing can even come close. So yeah, that is really interesting. If we take a look at the damage breakdown, this is what I'm interested to see. Is Aliceth doing any damage, or is she just providing that supportive role? Her damage is really low. And like, she's not being used as a damage dealer, but she's used as a supporter to boost the penetration onto the Nocturne Judicator boss. Because her own damage is not that high. Like, when you compare it even to another team, let's see another team here, like for example the Zany team where you got 222 billion. Zany actually did more damage than Aliceth. But the thing is, Aliceth is providing a better supportive role. And this is crazy because this was the one boss I thought almost definitely Aliceth would not be a part of. Because like, you cannot use damage dealers in this boss. But her supportive role is good enough that she's still going to be used here. Let's take a look at the replay. Just see it in action, but we're not really going to be able to see much from this. We just have like, you know, massive attack speed from the Leica buffing him, and then you just have the mark onto the judgment mark onto the Nocturne Judicator, so your Midnight Hunter deals more damage with that boosted penetration. But overall, this is definitely interesting. This is like something that we haven't even tested this comp on the global server yet. And overall, it means that Aliceth is more meta than we thought before this. But the thing is, I'm thinking like, you know, this mark that she applies, can't that mark apply even at lower copies? Is it possible that somehow Aliceth would even do fine at lower ascension? But right now, she's creating a 3 billion score gap. If Aliceth does like, you know, less damage, then the score gap would be less, you know, if she's not highly ascended. But let's see. If it is just all about utility for this comp, which is mainly why Aliceth is being run here, let's see why is she doing so well. Let's see her skills right now. So her Supreme Plus, this one is not needed. That's just for her own damage. Her Mythic Plus is also not needed, and because like that's for her own damage. And you know, the thing is, Bright Feather that is being applied to the Midnight Hunter because he's a melee hero, I don't know if it's even applying. If allies granted Bright Feather, if you take a look at it here, after the ally deals range damage 3 times, so like you're not even getting any procs off of this. So like that's why she's not triggering, I don't think, her HP loss damage, because she's not dealing this Bright Feather is not gonna get any triggers because you're not dealing any range damage. I mean, the Midnight Hunter is just a melee unit, so I don't think he's dealing any range damage, and that's the ally who she's bonded with. And then you have just the other abilities here. Seal Fate is a marked enemy. Yeah, penetration. So, honestly, I feel like Aliceth could even work at low copies because she's still going to provide that same penetration buff effect. And that is basically all that she's doing. But then on top of that, her other damage is coming from her ultimate mainly and her other skills. That is going to basically increase her own damage, and she does contribute, you know, 3 billion worth of damage in this comp. But it's just really interesting that this is the top team. Okay, guys, we're back on my account on the global server. Now we are gonna be trying this comp. I have no idea if it's gonna work on hell difficulty. It may be mainly kind of only for endless. But we're gonna go ahead and boost the levels of Aliceth, Valara, and then I guess Laika. It probably doesn't really matter from this point. So this is basically the team formation in case it does well. It is Aliceth, Faye up in the front, and then Pinkturn on the left, Blueturn on the right, Laika and Valara on the Stellar Bond. Okay, we're gonna watch this battle in action just to, like, you know, build up the tension a bit. So my top score of today was 2,231 billion damage. If this is working on hell like it is working on endless, it should definitely be setting a new record. But I just don't know. This may be only specifically for endless because, you know, endless bosses have different levels of damage reduction, scaling, and things like that, and it could maybe be more optimal for that specifically. But this is actually a really interesting comp. Laika we have seen in the past doing pretty well in Nocturne Judicator, but generally not in the overall best team, but like in kind of like the other replacement or more budget team options that is coming close in score. 35 seconds left. I mean, is not looking likely from this point to be breaking 2,200 billion damage. So I think this is maybe only an endless difficulty boss team. It definitely seems to be that way because, yeah, for pre-endless right now, we're not really coming close. Yeah, 9 seconds left. This is not going to happen. Okay, but this is interesting news, at least for endless difficulty of Nocturne Judicator, but do keep in mind that Nocturne Judicator is a boss that has been here 2 seasons in a row we've had in the Dream Realm rotation, so it's very likely he is going to be phased out and replaced in an upcoming season, for example, but like for the rest of this season, having Aliceth might just be the best option for you in Nocturne Judicator. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section down below, and if you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video in a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.